What's up? Welcome to Getaway Day Jeopardy Episode 2. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, Mark Morsher. He'll be running our Jeopardy board today. The contestants are going to be myself, Mason, and Matthew. Um, Before we get started, if you enjoy our podcast, please subscribe on your favorite podcasting app and YouTube to make sure you don't miss any future episodes. Make sure you let us know your thoughts in the comments or leave a review on Apple Podcasts and hit us up on Twitter and Facebook at Getaway Day Pod. Let's just turn it straight over to Mark and
So
get this game started.
I do have one more quick addition that I forgot to mention to Gautam. We do now have a Discord server. So I'll put that in the chat, and if you're interested in joining that, you can continue the conversation there. So now we'll turn it over to Mark.
Before we do, I think there's actually some questions
Ooh.
you have to ask new guests.
That's a good question, Matthew. Go ahead and ask the question.
I don't remember what the questions are, so
All right.
I'm going to turn that
So
back over.
we need you, Mark, to state your name, even though we've done it like 5 times now. Your favorite team, which you're making pretty obvious here, and then we would like to know your favorite player. You can interpret that either as of all time or currently, or give us both. That's up to you.
Sure. Okay, well, I'm Mark Morsher. I am Matthew's dad. Favorite team's Cleveland Indians. I grew up through 11th grade in Cleveland, so unfortunately it was back when the Indians were horrible. So we had a lot of pain and suffering, so it's been very enjoyable the last 25 years or so. Matthew does not understand that pain and suffering outside the Maniaca years.
Outside of when I ask you why you didn't make me an Angels fan?
That too. Favorite player, I always go with 3 favorite players. I was telling Gautam a little bit ago, my era is the 70s and 80s. And when I was growing up in the 70s, when I was probably just really starting to get into baseball, my 3 favorite players were Tom Seaver, Pete Rose, and Rod Carew. And so those are kind of and even though I was an Indians fan, I was kind of a Reds fan then too. Back in those days, you kind of had one from American League, one National League. So I was a big fan of the Big Red Machine and everything. So still a big Pete Rose fan as a player, but basically he just fell off a cliff there. So is that it, Mason?
I think that is all the questions we've got for you. If there's anything else you'd like to say, feel free. But
no, well, I just I tuned in a couple weeks ago for your first Jeopardy. That was a lot of fun, and I like to have a lot of knowledge of baseball history. I love digging into baseball history and everything. So I offered to go ahead and create a board and host it so that Mason, you could participate. So I thought you 3 would be a good, threesome to have in a Jeopardy board game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to participate this time. It's really fun doing the creation of the board, but it's definitely different being on this side. So.
Oh yeah, when I first started brainstorming categories, I came up with probably, let's say we have 12 categories. I had 24 categories possible. So it was really quick getting the categories and questions together. It was a lot of fun.
Good deal. Well, I will go ahead and switch here to the other screen. So now everybody should be able to see our board.
Okay. Yeah, so basically it's going to be a classic Jeopardy. I put a daily double in the first board, and then during Double Jeopardy, there's 2 daily doubles. We'll do Final Jeopardy and everything. And then, hopefully nothing gets screwed up with the buzz-in, and then Gautam hasn't figured out how to cheat it yet. So we'll go ahead and get started if you guys are ready.
I am ready.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, the first board here in Jeopardy category is going to be awards, baseball royalty, career origins, franchise origins, which is I'm going to give you a team name or a city of where the franchise originated, and you have to give me the current team that it matriculated to. Managers who could play, and playoffs. And as far as we didn't figure this out before, I meant to do that. I will go with whose ever birthday is closest to today.
That would most likely be me, because it's here in, 20 days?
Okay. I know Matthew's further. Gautam,
My birthday's in June, so yeah.
Okay. So Mason, newbie, you get to go ahead and select the first category and dollar value.
All right, let's go ahead and start with franchise origins for 100.
Okay. So let me try to get this buzzing thing working. Okay. Nice. Get click there. Montreal Expos. Okay. Mason, you buzzed in.
What is the Washington Nationals?
Correct. So Mason, you got that one correct. We'll back to the board. And now Mason has $100, so that's working. So let's see. Let me see, get this buzzing. Okay, I think I got the buzzing thing going. Okay, Mason, continue. Next one.
All right, let's go ahead and continue with franchise origins for 200.
Okay. Philadelphia and Kansas City. Looks like Mason's going to rock this one.
Who is the Oakland Athletics?
That's correct. Okay, move back. And you want to continue, Mason?
Yep, let's go ahead to 300.
Boston and Milwaukee. Oops, sorry. I missed the toggle lock right there in the beginning, so sorry about that. But Gao, you ended up with this one.
Who are the Milwaukee Brewers?
This is incorrect. Is anyone? Let's see. Mason, you're next on the list. Do you want to take a crack at it?
Yep. Who are the Atlanta Braves?
That is correct. I don't have a good incorrect sound, so just the buzzing works for you. Okay.
All right, let's go with 400.
Okay, I'm just making sure I get the buzzing correct here for some reason. Okay. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, Mason, you're pretty confident here. How much money of your $600 do you want to wager on this daily double in franchise origins?
You know what? This is the first daily double we've ever seen on Getaway Day. Let's make it a true daily double.
2 days out, $600. I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. St. Louis Browns.
What is the Baltimore Orioles?
There you go. Congratulations. Mason's got $600 added.
Yeah, I kind of like this category, if you can't tell.
I can tell.
Let's go ahead and finish that one off.
Okay. Seattle Pilots. Mason once again.
Who are the Milwaukee Brewers?
There you go. I was curious if that one would be a hard one or not.
It was only like 1 year that they were in Seattle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like 69 and then 70 or something.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, Mason's out to a commanding lead.
All right, that's going to be the only category that I do well in. Let's jump over to awards for 100.
Okay. This organization that decides the Cy Young and MVP awards. Mason?
All right, what is the BBWAA? Baseball Writers Association of America.
There you go. Congratulations on that one. You don't get double for saying both the acronym and the...
No, but I could always get dinged if I mess one of them up. All right, we'll go with 200.
This Padre won Rookie of the Year with Tampa Bay in 2013. I thought Matthew might get this one. Where you at, Matthew?
Who is Will Myers?
Absolutely. Okay, keep tracking that score, making sure that I've got it correct. The buzzers. Okay. Matthew?
We'll continue to 300.
The only player to win MVP in both leagues. Oh, I'm very disappointed in this. No one buzzes in. That's too late, guys. Frank Robinson. You've forgotten.
Oh,
okay.
Click the note. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, that helps with the clearing the board. Okay, Matthew, you're still up, I believe.
let's continue. 400.
Okay. This franchise had the most Cy Young awards. I screwed up the toggle lock. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Mason, you're in?
What is the Boston Red Sox?
No. Gowie, do you want to take a crack at it?
Say, who are the Yankees?
No. Matthew didn't buzz in, but I guess you still have a chance if you want to take a crack at it.
Yankees were my guess. I'm glad Gowie took that one from me.
Okay. It is the Dodgers.
That makes sense.
Let's see. Okay.
I figured it was somewhere that Clemens had played.
Yeah, I think, Matthew, you still control the board. Let me clear the buzzers here. Okay. Matthew, you're up.
We'll finish this category hopefully on a high note.
Come on, you're in second place.
I know. This rate I'll be in first soon.
The team with the most Manager of the Year awards, which started in 1983. Gowie, what you got?
Who are the Yankees?
Nope. I don't have any other buzzed in, so.
Yeah, you locked it, so.
Oh, I locked it. Sorry. Okay. Okay, Mason, you clicked it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go with who are the St. Louis Cardinals.
Nope. Matthew, you want to take a crack at it? You want to sit back there?
Not anymore, because again, I was thinking about the Cardinals. That was the first team that popped into my head.
Chicago White Sox. You can believe that.
That does not make any sense at all.
That would have been one of the last teams I guessed.
What was it, from 1910 to 1919?
No, didn't I have it in there? It started in 1983.
Yeah, that's my point.
Oh. Well. Okay, so let me turn off my heater. Okay. Let's see. If I recall, Matthew still has.
We'll go playoffs for 100.
Okay.
The buzzer is unlocked, by the way.
Sorry. Okay. He has thrown the only no-hitter during the playoffs outside of Darren Laussen's perfect game. Okay. Gowie?
Who is Roy Halladay?
Correct. Roy Halladay. Okay. And back there, toggle lock. Mason, I'm seeing how this toggle lock is buzzing things really does add a little bit. You need a fourth person, an extra person just to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last week. And last week I didn't have a board that was magically clearing the numbers, so I had to track that all too.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get that implemented. Okay, Gowie.
I'll take managers who could play for 100.
Okay. This manager had a 19-year career, was a two-time All-Star, and a former teammate of Hank Aaron. Okay, got Mason in there first.
Who is Dusty Baker?
Correct.
Snipe that one right out of Gowie's, or right out from under Gowie's nose.
You got that fast buzzer finger.
Yeah. Hey, I was in Quiz Bowl. I was the captain of the team for junior high and high school, so I got those quick thumb reflexes. Let's jump around again. Let's go baseball royalty for 100.
Okay. Moniker given for leading the league in batting average, RBI, and home runs.
Oh.
Darn it. Oh. Sorry, guys.
Rigged.
Mason.
What is the Triple Crown?
Yes. That might be the easiest question in this whole thing.
I got to make up for some of those missed answers I had. So,
okay, mate.
Let's go baseball royalty 200.
Okay. Two-time home run derby champion whose career was cut short at age 32 due to neck issues. Once again, I thought Matthew was going to get this. Matthew.
I did.
No, I know.
Who is Prince Fielder?
Correct.
You only got 2 Hall of Fame votes. That's it.
He was crazy durable before he actually had the neck issues.
Yeah.
He only got 2? Interesting.
He only got 2 out of 400.
All right, we'll do it a base.
Longevity.
Yep, we'll go to 300 there.
Can I clear the buzzers? Okay. Longest running franchise in the Negro Leagues and the launching pad for Jackie Robinson. Okay, Mason.
Who are the Kansas City Monarchs?
Correct. Guys getting the gist of the baseball royalty theme?
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go ahead for 400.
Okay. The legendary manager of the Baltimore Orioles. Oh, it's too long.
Got it. I buzzed.
Oh, God, Gowie is in there. Okay, Gowie.
Who is Earl Weaver?
Correct.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. I could picture his face and his yelling. Does that count?
No.
Dang.
Go back to the board. There we go. Okay.
I go 500 baseball royalty.
Okay. Brooklyn Dodgers slugger that shared New York City oxygen with Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays. Ooh, Gowie's in quick.
Who is Duke Snyder?
Absolutely. You guys know there's a song. It's called Willie, Mickey, and the Duke.
I did not.
Yeah. It was a big thing during the 50s in New York. Who was, big lot of battles of who's the. That's kind of like we do for who's the best quarterback in the NFL these days, or who's the best rookie of the year, or the young guys coming in. But yeah, it was always. Let me see, where am I here? Okay, toggle lock, clear buzzers. Okay, Gowie.
All right, I'll go managers who could play for 200.
Okay, you're creeping back in here, Gowie.
Trying to get out of the red.
There you go. Former MVP that tied in Major League Baseball record for homering in 8 consecutive games. God. Okay, you guys didn't get it anyways. Once again, my era. So let's see who it is. Don Mattingly.
I feel like I should have known that.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah, he was on a Hall of Fame track. I mean, he probably got more votes than Fielder, I would think. Okay, Gowie?
300 managers.
Half of the third generation of this ball-playing family. He played 13 seasons with 1 All-Star appearance. Oh, you guys got to brush up on your history. Aaron Boone. Oh, I'm sorry, Gowie.
That's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
You must have got it.
Must have got
I'd
it
given
wrong.
up by then. I
So-
got to give it.
The hardest part is I'm struggling to think of who managers are in the game now.
Well, I came up with the category first, and then I had to get a list of the current managers and pluck out those who actually had good baseball careers, because obviously a lot of managers are, dabbled in the minors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move back to the board. Gowie, you still got it.
400.
121 wins and part of the 1985 Kansas City Royals World Series champion rotation. Okay, Mason can take a crack at this one.
Who is Bud Black?
That is correct. Mason, you're like an old soul with like 2 decades earlier than your.
Baseball cards come in handy sometimes. Let's just say that.
There you go. Okay.
Let's go ahead and finish off the category.
Okay. Light hitting infielder for 16 seasons who scored the winning run in the 1997 World Series. And Gowie came in quick on that one.
Who is Craig Counsell?
Yes, much to Matthew's. Well, Matthew was just 2 years old at the time.
I've told this story before where my CTO has been talking to me and we've been out having beers after work, and he was talking about this play. And as he was describing the play, he looked over at me for confirmation about what happened. And I just turned and looked at him like I was 2.
Was it Jose Fernandez?
Hmm?
The air on Jose Fernandez?
Yeah.
They were, yeah. It was one of the darkest moments of my life. Let's put it that way. Okay.
Okay, let's go back to the playoffs for 200.
Okay. In this year, the playoffs were expanded to include a one-game wild card playoff. Mason, you were in really quick on that one.
What is 2012?
Yep. Congratulations.
Almost said 13. Let's go with playoffs 300.
Matthew would have guessed 2013 probably, right? That's when the Indians made it.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if I didn't think. I guess I should have probably got 12, but I might have guessed 11.
Okay, Mason, 300?
Yep.
This team has lost the most division series since 2000. Okay, Gowie first.
I'm going to say, who are the Nationals?
No. Mason, you want to take a crack at it?
I'm going to go with who are the New York Yankees?
No, they had 7.
Dang.
Matthew, you want to take a crack at it?
For 300, I guess I can't drop below Gowie. Who are the Dodgers?
No. Man.
Braves.
Always make the playoffs. They never win until this year. Okay. They're like the Aaron Rodgers of Major League Baseball.
Okay. Yeah, except Aaron Rodgers has a Super Bowl in this generation of players, whereas the Braves didn't have a World Series until now. So
yeah. Okay, Mason, I think you're still on the board.
Yeah, let's switch it over to career origins for 100.
Okay. One-time Pirate cornerstone before spinning his way to success with 2 AL teams. Mason.
Who is Garrett Cole?
Yeah. I thought I'd get a little laugh with the spinning comment there. Okay.
Yeah, let's go career origins 200.
Okay. He was the third wheel on the Mets before becoming the ace of the Phillies. Damn it. I'm sorry. Okay, Gowie.
Who is Zach Wheeler?
Yeah. Sorry about that with the buzzing thing.
I'll go career origins 300.
Okay. Slugging Gold Glove third baseman who started his career with the White Sox. Oh, I thought Gowie would get this one for sure. Okay, Gowie, you can take a crack at it.
Actually, I don't actually know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Matthew or Mason, buzz in if you're interested.
I got nothing.
Okay. Marcus Simeon.
Oh, I did not think of him as a third baseman.
Yeah.
Or realize he was on the White Sox. So I guess
kind of third baseman right now.
He's a second baseman, but he's been a shortstop for most of his career.
Why did I pick up third baseman from him? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Want me to go ahead and mark that as no answer instead? I shouldn't penalize anyone for that. I'll have to look up why I thought that. Okay. Toggle lock. Clear buzzers. Okay, and who had the board?
I think I did.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go career origins 400.
That's right, you did. This slugging designated hitter outfielder struggled with the NL Astros before finding his groove in the AL. Got you guys on this one, huh? Gotcha. JD Martinez.
I forgot he went back that far.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he was part of those horrible Astros.
I knew he was on the Astros, but
He had, was supposed to be the superstar and just struggled, and then Detroit got him, and he just went on fire. Don't give up on a player, right? Yeah. Okay, career origins.
all right, finish up
All
that
right, I'm sorry.
500. Yeah.
This 2019 World Series MVP started his career with Pittsburgh in 2007. Okay, Mason.
Yeah, I regret buzzing in. Who is Josh Bell? It's incorrect, but
No, it's not. Gowie or Matthew, you want to take a buzz in if you want to take a crack at it? Okay, no one does. Stephen Pierce.
Wait, that was 2018.
Was 2018?
yeah.
2019 was Steven Strasburg with the Nats.
Oh God. Okay.
That's why I was like
All
super
right.
confused on that one, but
2018. Oh man. Okay. No one got it wrong. I'm sorry, Mason.
It's all good.
Wow. Okay. I'll have to go look at that. Look at that again. Okay, 2 wrong. Here I'm trying to get you guys some current players in there so you can get it and show my flaw in that. Okay, so Gowie, you still got the board.
400.
Okay, playoffs are 400. Realignment into 3 divisions in each league, and this year introduced the wild card and the divisional series, which were never played that year. Okay, Mason?
What is 1994?
Yes.
Hashtag strike.
Yeah. Hashtag the Indians were about to overtake the White Sox in Central Division.
Ooh, such
Okay.
a tough choice here.
Yeah.
I guess let's go with playoffs for 500, Mark.
Okay, here we go. The first wild card team to win the World Series. Okay, Gowie.
Who are the Marlins?
Correct. That was a Craig Counsell connection too. I thought I would trick you guys on that one. I would think you'd think back to the 90s for the wild card. And think you were thinking for the 2012 and beyond.
Well, when was the first year of the wild card? That year?
95 actually was the
95.
first. It was going to be 94.
Oh.
Not the first wild card team, not the wild card game. So that's when they added the 4th team and created the divisional series. Okay, so after the first round of Jeopardy, we have Mason in a commanding lead, 2,200. Gowie is recovered to be 700, and Matthew with 100. But a lot of opportunity here when we have $1,000 point values on the next board and 2 daily doubles. So does anyone need a break or anything? You want to any comments so far on how this is playing out for you?
Overall, you've done a great job on this. I think we found exactly 2 mistakes. So that's like a 99% on any test. So passing with flying colors, Mark.
Hey, Mason, you better watch out. I'm coming for you. I put myself in a hole at the beginning of the game, but I'm not giving up.
Yeah. And I kind of feel what you were feeling last time. I mean, It feels kind of good up here at the top. Matthew,
Yeah,
you got to get faster on that buzzer, dude. I see you keep buzzing in, but
Right now,
if we had a win probability on this, about halfway through the round, Mason would be like 95%, but then Gowie's come back strong, like you said. So yeah, sorry about the 2 mistakes.
No worries.
So we will we'll go ahead and hopefully none in the second board.
oh, Mark, we do have a great job in the chat from my father. So
Oh, okay, great. Is he the same era as me? Is he
he is.
getting into this? Maybe we should have it a old timers Jeopardy or something.
He wasn't that big in baseball, so he knows the '80s Dodgers, but I think that might be about the extent of his baseball knowledge.
Okay.
We'll see if he corrects me over here in the chat in a minute.
I was gonna say it's setting up for teams there.
It's a good point.
Well, how would you do teams online? Or
I
you would just
can't
have
answer that one.
a bunch, and then if one.
We could do families if we're all
Hey,
separate. Mason goes back home. I
Gowie,
go home.
Gowie, that's how we do our Family Feud.
Yeah.
Actual families.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
But yeah, confirmed Dodgers fan from the '80s.
Why is he a Dodgers fan?
Because they were good in the '80s.
Oh,
And that was
okay,
when he was in high school,
makes
and
sense.
so that was the team that was talked about.
Yeah, they had a little lull there in the mid '80s.
Yeah, but then they won the World Series in '88, right?
Yeah. That was the Kirk Gibson, the natural type of moment when the A's were just going to roll over them in 4 games, and that happened, and it just rocked the A's back in the Bash Brother days. Okay, you guys want to continue on? You need another beer or something, or?
I'm ready to go.
Think I'm ready to go.
Okay, I'll reveal the categories for Double Jeopardy. Okay, for this we have 2021 stats leaders, expansion, family trees, King James, which is all about the baseball analytics king Bill James, sing about it, and write about it.
All right, so before we get into this, Matthew and Gowie, remember the 2021 CWPA leader, Aaron Judge. It might be important.
Well, I'm not into much of the newer analytic stats outside of OPS and stuff like that, but like some of the other F4 and some of the other stuff, I'm not into it. So it's probably not going to be in Gowie's lane there. Okay, so Matthew, you get to pick the first category in Double Jeopardy.
We will go with expansion for 200.
After the last
buzz, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, now ready. After the last expansion, this team moved from the AL to the NL to even out the leagues. You gotta be kidding. Oh, okay. Now we got some. Gowie.
Who are the Brewers?
Correct. Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought you guys would for that.
What year was that?
They actually didn't do it for a little bit because I don't think it was because we had the unbalanced leagues, I think, for a while. So I don't remember what year it was.
So
98 was the last expansion.
Yeah, and then but they were already in the NL when it was unbalanced because that was when there was 16 in the NL. The Astros and the Brewers were in the Central. The Central was 6 teams. So
Brewers
and then the
went to
Astros
the NL
went.
in 98.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
It was the same year.
So then how did it become unbalanced then?
No, the Astros went to the AL this year and earlier in the year. Oh, I got that.
That wasn't the same year though.
Yeah, the Astros didn't switch until like 2013 13,
12.
maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got this one wrong. I was thinking the Brewers. It was actually the Astros. Yeah. Okay. Well, Gowie got it right.
I got it right.
I'm gonna say no answer on this one because I was wrong. I'm sorry, Gowie. I was thinking the Brewers the whole time. And I thought that I first came up with the answer.
Well, so
You got the
did you say AL to NL or NL to AL?
Well,
said
no, I did
AL to
say
NL.
AL to the NL,
Yeah.
but it wasn't to even out the leagues.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So which one was that? Was that yeah, after the last expansion to move to AL to NL? But no, it was they moved it. Yeah, they moved it so that there'd be an even number of teams in each league. We didn't have interleague play at that time, so you couldn't have an odd number of teams in the league. Once we got interleague play in there, then they said we need to have even. That's when they moved Houston back.
Well, it depends on your definition of even here, I guess.
Yeah, I would say he gets the points here.
Okay. I mean, he read my mind, even though the question was worded improperly. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I need to have a fact checker. That's why I need someone else to come over and an editor to go ahead and make sure these are correct. Okay, Gowie, so you were on the board.
Okay, I'll go Family Trees 200.
Right here. His dad was a 5-tool former MVP. Okay, Mason.
Who is Vladimir Guerrero Jr.?
Correct.
It's confusing given the son there for that answer.
Get used to it.
All right, let's go Family Trees for 4.
Okay. His Hall of Fame father was a catcher converted to an outfielder converted to a second baseman. Okay, Mason's on this one.
Who is Kevin Bigeo?
You are baseball card savant. This is going to be right up there, my guess.
That one's more MLB The Show than it was baseball cards.
Okay.
Let's go Family Trees for 6.
The Texas pitching prospect whose dad won 162 games, mostly with the Mets. Mason.
Who is Bobby? Sorry. Who is Jack Leiter?
Correct.
Saw Texas and was going with Bobby Witt Sr. for a minute. Oops.
But he's not a pitcher, is he?
Bobby Witt Sr. was. Bobby Witt Jr. is not.
Oh, right, Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Mason.
Let's go Family Trees for 8.
His father hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning. Mason.
Who is Fernando Tatis Jr.?
Really? Wow. I didn't know that was. Is that very well known?
To Cardinals fans, it is.
Right? It's the only time it's happened in history.
Yeah, it happened. He was playing for the Cardinals in Dodger Stadium. And
I didn't know he was with the Cardinals at the time.
Yep.
Plus, when Tatis was exploding, that's like all they could talk about was the fact that his dad did that.
Okay.
All right, let's finish it off.
Obscure thing.
Let's finish it off for 1,000.
Okay. His dad, Mickey, had a 4-year stint with the Mariners. Okay, a worthy $1,000 question. Michael Brantley.
Did not know he was part of a family tree.
Matthew Bird did, right?
Mm-hmm. I had no idea his dad played for the Mariners.
Yeah. It was a tough one. Hence $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Buzzing Live just said disconnected. You guys still see me?
I'm still locked in. Oh, now
okay.
I can.
Yep. Why don't you guys all buzz just to make sure it's all. Okay, that's good. Okay, I just had a little red thing going across saying that I was disconnected.
Hmm.
Okay, I think Mason, you still own the board, right?
Yep. Let's try Sing About It for 200.
Okay, let's have some fun. A must to sing during the 7th inning stretch. Gowie.
What does Take Me Out to the Ball Game?
Yeah.
I
Second
missed my space bar on the first swing.
That's probably the easiest question outside the Triple Crown. So, yeah, Matthew, you need some work on your buzzins. Okay,
Yeah,
Gowie.
All right, let's go to Write About It 200.
Okay. Known for his strange but true articles and regular trivia questions. Mason.
Who is Jason Stark?
That is correct.
I think my problem is I'm waiting till I see it start to switch.
Well, you got internet latency there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it right when I'm done talking.
Yeah, I sit there and just spam the button.
So that's your secret.
Pretty much.
Well, that's what they do in Jeopardy. You see them sitting there clicking.
I haven't been doing that.
So
Maybe I'm
in
gonna start now.
Jeopardy, if they do that, it actually locks them out for 3 seconds.
Really?
Really?
Yep.
Wait, why did they do it then?
They're not actually pressing; they're just like twitching, ready to press it.
Oh, that would suck having an inadvertent twitch.
And those are the people that don't usually get the buzz, because the calmer you are, the faster your reflex is on it. Which is why James Holhauser was so good at getting the buzzes in on Jeopardy.
Interesting. Okay, Mason, I think you own the board.
Yeah, let's go back to Sing About It for 400.
Okay. John Fogerty just wants to play this position. Mason.
What is center field?
Matthew.
I didn't know who it was. I know songs, but I have no idea who people are.
Matthew, could you tell me what band he was a part of?
Nope.
No, he can't do that.
I won't even bother to tell him then, because I doubt he knows who it is.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Mason.
Let's continue on with 600.
Okay. Red Sox fans made this song popular, now serenaded at numerous sporting events. Gowie.
What a Sweet Caroline.
Correct. It's like they do it at Penn State football games. Okay, toggle lock, clear buzzers. Okay.
I'll go Write About It. It's 400.
Longtime ESPN analyst recently awarded with the 2022 BBWAA Career Excellence Award. Mason.
Who is Tim Kirkman?
Tim, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, that.
Hey, you only said accepting last names, not first names.
Close enough. Now I see why Mason was the host last time, because he was wiping you guys off the floor here.
I'm really, really good at trivia. It's kind of my jam. So
I can tell. We'll get that locked. Okay, Mason, where's next?
Let's go back to Sing About It for 800.
A little late on. I got to integrate that somehow. Mason, are you just gonna seal the deal here, or are you gonna take a conservative on Sing About It?
Nah, I'm gonna play it a little safe here, and I'm gonna go for just 400.
400.
400.
Okay. My guess is that was a good idea. This Joe Walsh song with the line, bases are loaded and Casey's at bat.
What is Casey at the bat?
No, it's called Rocky Mountain Way.
Oh, man, I should have known that.
Yeah. Do you know the title of that, Matthew?
I used to listen to that all the time.
Yeah. We used to play it, remember, in a little baseball jam during practice.
Mm-hmm.
we had this back in one winter. We rented out a gym, and we would take the team there to just do a bunch of fielding drills and hitting into a net and pitching. And so we created this whole big playlist, kind of like rock jams for baseball. So we had a lot of these songs in there, and Ann had us put in the "There's No Crying in Baseball" thing from
League of Their Own.
So we'd play like 3 songs, and then we would have "There's No Crying in Baseball," and then we'd play 3 songs.
Well, so you would make sure to like peg Matthew with the ball before "There's No Crying in Baseball," right?
But we also had the Abbott and Costello stick in there, so
Yep.
that was right in the middle of it too. So it was a lot of fun. And we had center field in that montage as well. Okay, Mason, even though you've lost that, you still got the board.
Yeah, let's go ahead for 1,000 on Sing About It.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I think wasn't 11 Sweet Caroline? Yeah. So do you get it because
well, so I had selected the Daily Double. Because Gowie went to
write about it. And
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for keeping me straight here. So, Mason, you said Sing About It for 1,000?
Yep.
Okay. Meatloaf had Phil Rizzuto narrate the protagonist's journey around the bases in this song. And Meatloaf just died in the last week.
Yeah, I definitely heard the answer to this, but I don't remember now.
Yeah, this is not your age group. So Mason's dad's over there just probably singing the lyric right now. So Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Have you guys ever heard it?
Yeah, I probably should have known that. known that one. But
yeah, it was pretty interesting how they convinced Phil Rizzuto to do that. At the time it was there. You guys know who Phil Rizzuto is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Long time, outside of his career, long time broadcaster for the Yankees, color commentator. Okay, so no one got that. We'll go back to Double Jeopardy. And Mason, you still have the board.
Let's go to expansion for 4.
Okay. The last 2 franchises added to Major League Baseball in 1998. Come on, you guys are like 3. Gowie, what do you have?
Who are the Devil Rays and the wait, I don't know.
That's too long. Sorry, Gowie. Mason or Matthew, do you want to chime in?
Oh, I know it now, but I think I know it.
Yeah, I'm blanking on the second one.
Okay. Tampa Bay and Arizona.
Crap, it was
Yeah,
Arizona?
Diamondbacks.
I thought Arizona was 93.
No. Florida, and Florida was 93.
Okay, so it was Florida and Colorado in 93 and Tampa and Arizona in 98.
Yeah.
And then in 2024, Montreal and Nashville.
I watched that podcast. You guys talked about that. I was thinking about it this week, trying to remember what you guys said, because it was not only what teams, but what divisions would look like after that.
Yeah. Oh, that was a fun one.
Interesting.
We came up with that on a car ride back from St. Louis.
No, that was from the Purdue Ohio State football game where Ohio State got stomped.
That's right.
Okay. Mason, do you have the board?
Yes, I do. Let's, I guess, keep going with expansion for 600.
Okay. Oh, yeah, another one. Mason just cleaning up.
I think we'll just stay at 600.
Okay, 600 for expansion. Playing conservative now. The number of teams in Major League Baseball until 1961.
Until 1961? What is 22?
No, 16.
Crap.
Yeah, 8 in each division, our league, for the longest time. I think that might have been it from the start when they really formed in like 1901 or something. Okay. If you would have read that book that I sent back with Matthew Mason.
Yeah, I'm actually reading it.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say.
pretty good. Yeah.
I was
By
gonna say that one's at
1948.
his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I found it fascinating, just the whole, how the teams traveled. Oh, okay.
I got this one, and Gowie got the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, because it would be like the 4 teams would go either east or west.
Yeah, yeah. So the book Guy was referencing, it's the story about the 1948 season in American League, where they had 4 teams in a tight pennant race all the way to the end, and it just chronicles day by day and series by series what each team did. Some of the turning points in the games. Talked about the travel. Have you gotten into how the franchises in the bottom 4 were the feeders to the other ones, and how they swap players around and everything?
Yeah, there was so much trading back then too. I wouldn't have thought that, but
yeah.
What's the name of that book?
It's called Epic Season.
And it gets into like one of the things I found fascinating about it was the Philadelphia A's and how they were always Connie McAvoy just sold all his players, but they
end up being kind of good. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he was in that trading. It was before the trade deadline saga, whether or not you unload and rebuild or you try to make it, and it was really kind of interesting with that perspective. And then all the travel, and then a lot of the pitching. How many times the starters would come in for relief?
Yep. And some managers were like just bringing their starters back every 2 days, basically at the end of the year.
Yeah, no, it was great. And then it had some of the Negro League introduction, because that was from Satchel Paige. You probably haven't gotten to the point where Satchel Paige comes in.
No, I have actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and Larry Doby was trying to get his footing in there with the Indians. So, yeah, really fascinating book. So, glad you're enjoying it. Okay, I'm assuming Mason still has the board.
Yeah, I'm done with expansion for now. Let's go to King James for 200.
Okay. The team that hired Bill James into their front office, eventually leading to several World Series championships. Gowie.
Who are the Red Sox?
Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be the category where I lose my lead, by the way.
I'll stick with King James 400.
Oh,
yeah. The full name of SABR, for which Bill James is a prominent member. No one's going to take a chance on this one. The Society for American Baseball Research. I guess I should have made that one a little bit higher point.
I'm surprised Mason or Gowie didn't get that one.
I honestly didn't even think about it being the name of a group. So
hi, Mookie.
Hey, Mookie made his appearance.
Mookie, they're saying hi to you. You want to say hi?
Okay.
I'll stay King James 600.
This GM was the first to widely employ sabermetrics and Bill James's theories. Okay, Mason. Matthew, you were closer that time.
Who is Billy Bean?
Yeah. I probably should have swapped the 400 for the 600. Have you guys read Moneyball?
Yeah, I have.
Seen the movie.
Yeah. No, the book's really good.
It is good, yeah.
I don't have a long enough attention span to read.
Okay, Mason.
Write about it for 600.
Oh, don't forget the buzzer.
Oh, title locked. Thank you. Former Boston Globe Red Sox columnist with the top ESPN. What?
It didn't clear or lock.
Oh, you buzzed in. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry about that. Former Boston Globe Red Sox columnist, was a top ESPN baseball personality throughout the 90s and beyond.
I know exactly who it is. I cannot think of his name to save my life.
Okay. Get that to the Peter Gammons.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to throw in about some controversy. I remember he left ESPN because of some controversy, and I couldn't really find it.
Yeah, I'm not sure anything about a controversy would have helped me on Peter Gammons.
Yeah. Yeah. Just didn't. Is he too old for this?
No, he's definitely still around. He's not one of the guys that I read, so I don't think about him.
Yeah, he pops. I follow Buster Olney a lot on Twitter, and so he tweets out everybody's articles.
Yeah.
And he used to tweet out Peter Gammons a lot.
Yeah. Well, back in the 90s, he was like the god. He was the main baseball guy. And,
he was the Jeff Passan of the 90s.
Yeah.
I guess if Jeff Passan's the current guy. So
him or Ken Rosenthal.
There seems to be there's so many now. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Gowie, I think you still got the board.
I think it was me, right?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I think it's
Mason.
still you,
okay.
Yeah, let's go right about at 800.
A disciple of Bill James and one of the original promoters of statistical analysis in his articles. No one. Okay. Rob Nair. Guys familiar with him?
Nope.
Not really.
Really? Oh, okay. I think he's on ESPN now. Okay. A good $800 question. Okay, Mason.
Let's go 2021 stat leaders for 200.
Okay. This Kansas City shortstop led the American League in sacrifice hits.
I could hear that space bar.
Golly.
I gotta beat Mason. Who is Nicky Lopez?
Correct. And get that going there. Okay, Gowie's gonna try to come up and be within striking distance for double jeopardy.
See, since he trash talked me, I'm not going easy on him either.
I'll go 2021 stats leader 400.
The Texas shortstop that led the American League in singles. Gowie?
Who is Isaiah Kiner Falefa?
Yes.
Gowie, you mispronounced his last name.
Is it Falifa?
No, I call him Kiner Falafel.
Falafel? I never heard him before. So, or the other guy.
Yeah, that's not surprising. He was their starting catcher in 2019 and 2020.
Who?
Isaiah Kiner Falafel.
He's playing shortstop?
Yeah,
he is a shortstop,
yeah.
But he was the starting catcher for like a year and a half.
Interesting.
He's incredibly talented. Like he's easily like the best guy that's still on the Rangers.
Defensively, he's not talented as a hitter.
No.
I mean, I guess he's good at hitting singles.
But
well, I guess it says a lot about the Rangers are swapping guys from catcher to shortstop.
Yeah.
So forth. If they have
but after the trade deadline last year, when Gallo was gone, he was the best player on that team.
Okay.
I'll go stats leaders 600.
This slugger led the National League in grounding into the most double plays. No one.
I'll just make a guess here. Who is...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was not going to get it right, so I'm kind of glad I didn't guess there.
Yeah, my guess would have been Yadier Molina, but since you said slugger, it's like, nope, takes him right out.
That's surprising, though. I would not have guessed that ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either.
I mean, his rough first half of the season. Wonder how many of those were then.
That's probably all of them.
I'll go 800 stats leaders.
This American League pitcher, traded midseason, faced a whopping 781 batters, most in the league. Okay, Gowie.
Who is Kyle Gibson?
No. Matthew or Mason, buzz in if you want to take a guess. Mason?
Who is Jose Barrios?
Yes. And hopefully you're not on Baseball References stats leaders page right now. You got that.
I mean, I've got 4 screens in front of me, but I'm not cheating at all.
Okay, let me get this set up. Okay, Mason.
All right, let's go ahead and finish 2021 stat leaders.
The reliever who led the National League with 80 appearances, 13 of which ended up as saves.
$80. That's a lot.
Yep, so you should know him.
Yeah.
I saw him in box scores a lot. Tyler Rogers.
Yeah, I was going to say it's someone that I almost made a question about on the last board, and I just could not remember it.
Yeah, no, I'd never heard of him before, but Baseball Reference statistical leaders page has a lot of really neat stats that aren't like in the mainstream where
So-
I got these from.
Tyler Rogers is the Twins one, right? Or is that Taylor Rogers?
That's Taylor.
That's Taylor? Where's Tyler?
Tyler's the one that's
The Giants?
he's on the Giants, yeah.
Okay.
Giants.
He's the like the underhand guy.
Oh,
with the
that
really
guy.
funky arm slot.
Yeah, the one that I hate to watch.
I didn't know you hated to watch him.
It hurts my brain. I can't do it.
You just don't like sidewinders?
It's so odd that it just my brain doesn't quite compute it. So
Well, think about back in the early 80s when it first came out. Dan Quisenberry. I mean, it was the most bizarre thing.
yeah, I also I play the MLB The Show video game in my free time, and facing him on there is also miserable because it's like you can't figure out that arm slot versus the normal over the top or 3/4.
Yeah. Well, no one could back then. I mean, okay. I'm trying to remember. Mason, I think you still have the board.
Yeah, I think
As
so.
well as a big lead. You guys got to make a move now if you want to make Final Jeopardy interesting.
Come on, Matt. You just got to start going for it.
If I get them all, I'll be in good shape.
Let's go to write about it and finish it off.
Okay. ESPN columnist who authored The Arm, Inside the Billion-Dollar Mystery of the Most Valuable Commodity in Sports. Matthew, you read this book. Gowie.
Who is Jeff Passan?
Yes.
Huh. I remember the book. I did not remember him, right?
I've never even read the book.
Is that the one that he's
I would-
always got sitting right behind him whenever he's making appearances?
I don't watch him that
I don't
often
either.
I remember to know.
Yeah. I wouldn't have gotten it if I read the book. It was very interesting.
Go King James 800.
Okay. The team followed by a young Bill James. Okay, Gowie.
Who are the Royals?
Yes. How did you know that?
Because I think he lives in like somewhere over there. I'm not really sure.
That's where he grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read his biography.
I told you the King James category was going to be the one where I lost most of my lead.
Gowie.
All right. Finish King James.
The annual publication created by a young Bill James to present his analytical theories. Gowie.
What is the Bill James Handbook?
No. Anybody else? Buzz in if you want to take a crack. No. The Bill James Baseball Abstract. He does have a handbook, I think.
I think he does, yeah.
Yeah, but the abstract is where he started. It was one of those garage type things where he would write it out, type it out, make copies. People do mail order. He posted a little thing in like a Sabermetrics magazine or something. It was very interesting. Okay, Gowie, I think you still have the board.
Expansion 800.
This is the first expansion franchise to win a World Series. Gowie.
Who are the Marlins?
No.
Different expansion, I guess.
Anyone else can take a crack? Buzzing if you are. Remember, expansion started in 1961. And in 1962, the Mets came into the league. Kind of a little bit of a trick question there.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where you were necessarily defining expansion there.
Yeah. Okay. Go to the last question here on the board. The original nickname of the Houston Astros was added during the 1962 National League expansion. Of course, Mason's got it.
Who are the Houston Colt 45s?
Yeah, Colt 45. I take it Gowie and Matthew did not know that.
Nope.
So I guess I could have done more what Mason did last time to Gowie in order to make this more interesting for Final Jeopardy.
Go for it. Let's see what happens.
I'll just assume if I get it right that I'm the victor. I'll claim the Jeopardy title like UCF claimed the national championship a few years back.
Yeah. Okay, so Final Jeopardy, traditional Final. Do you guys have paper with you? You need two pieces of paper. One to write down the wager you're making based on the category. I know this is you guys are millennials, so you don't have paper and pen.
Got my sticky notes.
There you go. We gotta have to record it somehow.
Mark, you're forgetting that we're engineers.
I know. But still, just how long it took you to get paper, Mason, was telling enough.
I was more finding the pen that was the problem.
So what good is paper doing if you don't have a utensil?
Paper airplanes?
Okay, so I do have the standard 30-second timer for Final Jeopardy queued up and ready to go. So what we will do here is I'll go ahead and reveal the category. You guys write down how much usually they go to commercial break, right? So I'll give you 15, 20 seconds or so to think about how much you want to wager. And then we'll jump into it. Sound
So
good?
is there any manipulation of the scores here prior to wagering or not?
I wasn't planning on it.
Oh, you said that you might, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, no. I said if I was thinking about it, I would have made it closer by.
Gotcha.
Would have accidentally checked somebody else's box when Mason answered right.
Now, before we do this, does anyone question the automatic tally of the scoring and how it went? It feels right to me.
I trust you.
No, yeah.
Of course you do, Mason. Okay, the Final Jeopardy category is the Triple Crown. Think how much you know about the Triple Crown. And mark down how much you want to wager on Final Jeopardy. And Mason, there is a prestige factor here if you want to become the all-time money winner of Getaway Day Jeopardy. You might want to be a little risky here.
What was Gautam's total last time? Did he?
Well, you're the one that calculated it, and you took off all my points.
That's a valid point. I can go back and rescore all that on YouTube here this week, and we'll figure out so we can set a.
So you better risk it all then.
We'll stick with what I got because I think I'll be safe.
Everyone's got their wager?
Yep.
I think so.
Okay, ready. Okay, so I'll reveal the question, read it. As soon as I'm done reading it, I will start the 30-second timer. These two Hall of Famers are the only two-time winners of the Triple Crown. Okay, pens down. Okay, how confident you guys feeling?
Not at all.
Really? This is my absolute favorite trivia question in baseball because it should be so obvious, but hardly anybody knows it. And it's because one of the winners is one of the most underappreciated, underrated baseball stars who never gets enough publicity. And Mason, you should know him.
Well, then I just got it wrong. If one of them's underappreciated.
I was gonna say, if you're talking about underappreciated, I got one of
I
them.
got half of it. Yeah.
Rogers, Hornsby, and Ted Williams. If you look at Rogers Hornsby stats from like a 7-year period in the 20s, it's insane. It like blows away all the current, analytic stats out of the water. So, okay. So Matthew, how much did you wager? Oh no, did you get it right first?
All 100.
Hey, and Matthew, I was hoping you'd get this because I've mentioned it so many times in my life.
It's hard to think of the second person in that 30-second window.
Yeah. So who'd you guess?
I guess Ted Williams and Lou Gehrig.
That is probably the most prominent mistake. So I'm sorry, Matthew. You now go to $0. So, Gowie first. Who did you guess?
I guessed Ted Williams and Stan Musial.
Oh,
so I got the right team as Hornsby, but
yeah, I don't think Musial ever won one, did he?
I don't think he.
I don't think he won a Triple Crown. No.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay, and Gowie, how much did you wager?
1,100.
Okay, let me put a negative in front of that. Oops, sorry, that was a little mistake there. Mason went for like galactic score best ever within Getaway Day.
Oh yeah, and I was completely wrong on this answer.
So yeah, who did you guess?
I went with the Mick and the Babe.
Wow.
Just because I was trying to think of who hit a lot of home runs that might also have a high average. I did not even think of Ted Williams.
Wow.
Yeah, but
yeah, I'm pretty. Given how much you rocked all the other stuff, I'm surprised you didn't get one of these right at least.
Yeah, I am kind of mad at myself for not getting one as well. But the Rogers is the one that I would not have thought of. But
okay, and
I should have got full $3,900.
$3,900, man. Okay, so we end up with Mason. Oh, I should have had some cheers. Sound effects going too. Congratulations, Mason.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's mostly booze if I win. I'm like 99% certain on that.
But. Yeah, I'm disappointed, and we should have you should do a whole show on Rogers Hornsby. I mean, I know he was kind of a jackass sometimes, but Cardinals actually traded him to the Cubs.
Yeah, I was gonna say he played for the Cubs for a bit, and then I can't remember. Did Hornsby ever manage?
Yeah, I think he became the Cubs manager.
Yeah, he was. I think it was during the Hack Wilson years.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. Oh, that's another good trivia question. Is Hack Wilson the most ever RBIs?
RBIs, yeah.
So, okay. Well, congratulations, guys. It was a lot of fun playing with you. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did a lot.
Definitely.
And thank you so much for taking the time to make the board and playing with us today.
Yeah, thank you very much. And if you ever want to be on the other side where you're answering questions, I'm sure we can make that happen.
Sure.
So,
sure, that'd be fun sometimes.
Gowie and I can collab on coming up with a board, or Gowie, Matthew, and I, and we'll come up with two different more baseball history nuts to face you off with if we can. So.
Yeah. Well, this the Google Sheets thing's all created. All you got to do is gonna plop in your categories. And, I got a couple databases in here, So, and automatic scoring. So all you have to do is just create your stuff, plop it in here, and everything else should be pretty much automatic.
Good deal. You rock, Mark. Thank you very, very much.
So, welcome.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
All right.
It's great to see some diehard baseball fans at your age group.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some the age group down from us now. So that's my goal. I think that's kind of the entire thing with the podcast is just try and get more people to really, really love and appreciate baseball the way that Gowie and I do. So
yeah. So real quick, you probably do an episode on it, but I guess from you got your fingers on the pulse better. Are we going to have a baseball season that starts at the beginning of April?
It's starting to look that way. It might be. I still think it might be plus or minus about 7 days. But plus or equal to like, you know what I mean. But it looks like the league and the players meeting again on Friday. It would be the third time this week that they've met. And there've been some trading of proposals. The Players Association backed off pretty heavily on a couple things. They dropped reducing free agency and the amount of money that they were trying to hold from profit sharing, I think, were the two big ones. And then the owners have dropped their proposal to completely remove arbitration. Or no, not arbitration, Super Twos. To completely remove Super Twos. And then they agreed to a framework, but not a monetary amount for giving bonuses to... Is it pre-arb, guys?
Pre-arb.
It is pre-arb?
Yeah. They're only about $100 million off on that one.
Yeah. 110 versus 10. So, you know.
Yeah.
So when you say bonuses?
Yeah,
Based
so it would
war,
be...
basically.
It's based off their performance and also awards for the young players.
Yep, and I think it's the top 30 players would be divvied out various bonuses. So that are pre. So
is any of this minor league stuff involved in this?
No, the minor leagues are not covered by the MLBPA, so there is nothing that is going to be in this that affects minor leagues at all. That's a separate thing, and I honestly don't know how that one's going to get negotiated since there's no union for the minor leaguers.
Anything that's going to avoid tanking?
Not that I've seen so
the
far.
Draft, the way that the draft order is determined, so the same teams can't get the number one pick every year, basically.
Are they going to force teams, competitive balance-wise, to have more salary instead of like the Indians with what, 30 million last year, Matthew, 35 million?
That's what the players are fighting for right now. That's something that there's ways to do that are still on the table. But we've not really seen any clarity on what's going to happen there. So.
Well, then they're just going to get this. The owners are going to just overpay for someone just because they gotta. They do that in the NBA, don't they? They just kinda, it's just ridiculous.
But I think there is still discussions on raising the minimum salary as well, so that all players get paid more. But that minimum salary, I think right now the proposal from the owners is 600,000. Is that right?
It was like 615,000. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the players are asking for 750 or 775. So,
not a big gap. But the majority of players, if you think about it, are that.
Well, and it doesn't affect the second year and third year minimums either.
Well, if they've raised to 750, it would.
Yeah, but they would have to set new thresholds for that and figure out how they're going to do that. So that's going to play into that negotiation as well. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should just be joining Getaway Day podcast every week to keep up with it and learn all the ins and outs.
We try and keep everyone up to date. So. Yeah. So, Gowie, you want to take us on out of here?
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us today. Watching this on YouTube. We'll be back next week with a normal episode, non-Jeopardy edition. And yeah, have a good week, and we'll see you next time.